Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope everything's good wherever you are. Guys, I want to talk a little bit about Demetrius Andrade. Before we get into this video, smash the like button, hit the like button, share the videos, guys. It really helps. Get the video out there. It really means a lot. So, Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade believes he's the most, or Eddie Hearn said that he believes he's the most avoided fighter in the sport of boxing. Demetrius Andrade is a very skilled fighter. He's got skills, but unfortunately, this is a guy that's been around for about a decade now, and he hasn't been able to secure a big fight. And Paulie Malignaggi said that the other day that it's a damn shame how Demetrius Andrade hasn't been able to get a big fight. What a shame. What a shame that Demetrius Andrade hasn't been able to secure a big fight. And it's a shame for boxing. It's a shame for the promoters. Eddie Hearn said, I can't get him a big fight. Nobody wants to fight him. Oh, Munguia and that, they're looking for ways out. And, Charlo doesn't seem to be interested. Canelo says he's a horrible fighter. Golovkin doesn't really want to fight Andrade. We all criticize Andrade. And listen, there may have been opportunities for Andrade to fight these guys, but is it Andrade that's difficult? Is it the fact that people look at him and think, he's a bit of a horrible fighter, a bit hard, he's a tricky fighter, should we avoid it? Demetrius Andrade can't get a break. He can't get a break. He can't get a break. And Demetrius Andrade is one of those guys where we don't even know how good he is. He's been around for a decade. He's 33. And you know what Paulie Malignaggi said? Paulie Malignaggi said that Demetrius Andrade is probably slightly past his best now. He's past his best. What a damn shame. And I've said this to you guys as well, that I think Andrade might be past his best. He didn't look too good against Liam Williams. Andrade has himself said that he doesn't want to go on too long. He doesn't want to be doing this into his 40s. He's 33, guys. He's 33 years of age. He can't get a big fight. He can't get a big fight. He's supposed to be a really talented fighter. We can't get a big fight. He can't get a big fight. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's a fault of the system. That's all I can say. How can a guy that's supposed to be that talented, and some of you don't rate Andrade, some of you don't think he's that good, but the fact is, there's a lot of talk about Andrade being talented, a lot of talk about Andrade being good. The fact that he's not being able to get a fight, this isn't a fault of a fighter, or this is a fault of the whole boxing system. This is ridiculous. And as fight fans, we may have been robbed of a really good fighter. We may have been robbed of seeing a very skilled fighter against other great fighters. Because Demetrius Andrade might have been something special. But we'll never know. I don't think Demetrius Andrade is what Demetrius... And listen, people may say, well, he never fought anybody anyway. How do we know he was any good? The fact of the point is that the eye test doesn't lie. Andrade had a lot of skills, but the problem is he couldn't get a big fight. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. And like I said to you, for me, it's not just a fault of a promoter, fault of a fighter. It's a fault of the whole boxing system that a guy that talented couldn't get a big fight. He couldn't get a big fight. For one other reason, it seems to me like there's some kind of issue. And Andrade seems like he wants to fight everybody. So I don't know what the issue is. He wants to fight Charlo. He wants to fight these guys. But it's just not happening. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I feel like this is not good for boxing. These type of things have to be brought up because we don't want another Andrade in the future. We don't want someone else like that comes along, that's talented and he can't get a big fight. That's a fault. And this is why a lot of pressure needs to be put on guys like Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis to fight each other. Because otherwise, guys, we can't get great fights. We can't get big fights. I don't know how many times I've banged on about this. That boxing, we need to see the best fight the best. When these guys don't fight each other and they're faking, that's damaging boxing. because we're seeing one-sided, non-competitive fights. It's just not good. When the iron's hot, you need, like right now, it's the time to make Andre Charlo. Right now. Look what happened to Khan Brook. Look at that fight. That 6 years ago was the fight to make. Now everybody's saying they're not interested, they're poo-pooing on the fight. Don't miss your boat when the time's there. Don't miss your boat. Because when the fight's really big, the fights are big financially, and most importantly from a legacy point of view, you're gonna make money. Andre's probably made good money already. You know, Charlo's made good money already. But they'll make more money fighting each other, and they'll create a legacy. Doing what they're doing right now, they're not creating a legacy as far as I'm concerned. By fighting Montiel, by fighting Jason Quigley, it's just fighting another fighter. And I don't get it. I don't get. And no disrespect to the other guy, because Andrade made a point yesterday where he said that Quigley, people may say is a nobody, but he's a somebody. He's coming here to, spoil my party. Just because you think he's a nobody doesn't mean, and he's right. But the point is that Andrade has been fighting, like, people that are fighting Andrade are guys that are fighting Andrade for their break. Andrade hasn't managed to get a fight for his break. He's not managed to get a Charlo fight. Golovkin, if he wins those fights, he would get his break. That would be a break for Andrade. That would be a breakthrough for Andrade. That would be Andrade potentially going to stardom. Andrade being seen as his reputation increasing amongst the fight fans. And that is what the problem is. And the big issue is that there seems to be a problem. There seems to be a problem with the promoters not being able to secure the guy a fight. He's not being able to be secured a fight, and it's not good. It's not good for the sport of boxing, because someone like Demetrius Andrade should be fighting the top guys. Is he the most avoided fighter in boxing? Every fighter eventually gets their break. Every fighter eventually gets their break. But Andrade just feels like, to me, that he may never will. Like, the way it's going, look, even Billy Joe, people were saying, and he got his break. All fighters, generally, the top-end fighters, world-class fighters, end up getting their break. They end up getting their big fight. Andrade, to me, just... He can't get the big fight. He can't get it. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what's going on. But Andrade is just left out there. He just, and nobody even talks about him really. Like Charlo, Golovkin, nobody really talks about him, and I personally think if he wins, I think the fight's tonight, he needs to make some noise. He needs to do what he does. And that's why he probably did what he did to Canelo, because he's frustrated. He's frustrated that he can't get a big fight. Hopefully Demetrius Andrade can get a big fight. Against anyone, man. Against Munguia, against anyone. I don't know why Munguia won't want to fight Andrade. A lot of you seem to think Munguia would knock him out. I don't know why Munguia wouldn't want to fight Andrade for a world title. Andrade's open to that fight. I don't quite understand. Why isn't Jaime Munguia jumping at the opportunity? Jaime Munguia is not a champion at middleweight. Why not jump at the opportunity to fight Andrade? So there's definitely something there that tells me that Andrade is being avoided. That people look at his style and think, he's a bit awkward, he's a bit dangerous. I see some of that. But then you have to look at the promoters that promoted him. You have to look at the managers. You have to look at the team and say, what is going on? Like, I don't know what is going on. I generally don't know how a fighter can be around for so long, for almost a decade, and not get a big fight. He's 33 years of age. 33 years of age, and he hasn't got a big fight. It's sad. It's a failure of the boxing system, I would say, that a guy this talented is just, he's 33 and, he's been fighting for a very long time. Since I know Andrade since 2011, 12 time, and it's just not break. There's no break for him. When is Andrade gonna get that big fight? Because Paulie might be right. He may be past his best. He may be over the hill. He may be over the hill. He may be over the hill. So it's a sad state of affairs as far as I'm concerned with Andrade's career, because he really now, he needs, I think he's got another year. He needs to get the big fights in now. Like, he has to. His next fight has to be something substantial. Has to be something big. It just has to be. They have to push. You know, it's just ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. It's ridiculous. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. How do you guys what do you make of it? And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.